this scheme. All of you are knowing 1976, sir, and so far we implemented only 506 crores for the 54,565 beneficiaries itself since the formation of 1976. But now the Honorable Deputy CM and CM sir has targeted, and we have given, in not even history, we have never dreamt, the tribals have never dreamt that they will get 1,000 crores subsidy under only one scheme. So this we got with the blessings of Honorable Deputy CM sir. Sir, recently we interacted with the beneficiaries who are coming to the department. They are so happy, sir. Almost 99% they have applied. Whoever is coming, and we have created awareness, and like that. So this is the scheme which is a volume with 1,000 crores. So far, since in 1976, 506 crores only. But 1 year, 1,000 crores means you can imagine the voluminous of the scheme. Therefore, the bank portion is 225 crores. But 225 crores, if I divide among 98,000 beneficiaries, it just comes 24,000 for each beneficiary. Is it not possible for a banker to give a loan to a ST beneficiary 24,000? Average, I'm saying. So please think in a positive approach, proactive approach. I'm sure under the leadership of Honorable CM and Deputy CM sir, this scheme will be possible, will make success, unless otherwise you give a cooperation. I'm sure you will extend necessary cooperation. With these words, thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, Sharath sir. In fact, the data statistic that you are mentioning, it's really heart-touching, sir. From 1994, 96 or 97, for last several 30 years, whatever we have done, and within 1 year, 1,000 crores targeted. It's something unbelievable, and it's great, sir. Great to hear. So more pressure on the banks also now. Of course, as you are giving the average, the ticket size of the loan also, that should not be a problem for the banks going forward. Thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. I take this opportunity to request Madam Srimati Anita Ramachandran Garu, IAS, Secretary, WCDSC Department, Government of Telangana, to please give your valuable message, madam.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Deputy CM Garu and Honorable CGM and my senior colleagues and all the bankers present here and other colleagues, a very warm good morning. I'm here to represent the most vulnerable section among the vulnerable groups, the PWDs. So again, a huge component is there for the PWDs. 5% of each of the segments have to be prioritized for the PWDs. So it will be around 25,000, where 300 crores will go to PWDs. That's a very huge number, and we are thankful to the government for this. Though most of them will fit into the 1 lakh category where the bankers may not come in. But as all of us know, with 1 lakh today, very meaningful things may not happen. So if there are aspirations, I request the bankers, because PWDs, normally the bankers feel that their repayment levels may not be good, but we assure you from the department side that we will look at the repayment, and I'm sure the bankers would like to hear this word. So we will take care of the repayment, but I request bankers to come forward to support PWDs in a big way. And as all of us know, we are also looking at, the government is promoting groups of PWDs, also SHGs, similar to SHGs, so we can also look at that. So this is a very big program, and I request to add to what our senior colleagues have already said, because we have come a long way from IRDP days. We have done so many of such schemes, but apart from the controlling officers giving a letter, my request would be that copy of the controlling this letter may be sent to the corporations as well as to the district collectors, because that is where the whole thing lies, in the districts, as all of us know. So with these few words, I thank them for giving me this opportunity, and I look forward to the banks to fund PWDs in a very big way. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your message. I now request Sri Uday Bhaskar Garu, the Chief General Manager, NABARD, Telangana, sir, to please give your message.
Thank you, sir. Respected Honorable Deputy CM Garu, Sri N. Sridhar Garu, Principal Secretary, Social Welfare Department, Government of Telangana, Sri Sandeep Kumar Sultania Garu, Principal Secretary, Finance, then Sri E. Sridhar Garu, Secretary, BC Welfare Corporation, A. Sharath Garu, Secretary, Tribal Welfare Department, Madam Anita Garu, Secretary, and other senior bankers, and convener of SLBC, Prakash Chandra Baroji, and other officials from government as well as from corporations. Good afternoon to all. So I extend a warm welcome for this special SLBC meeting, exclusively to focus on flagship program of Rajiv Vikasam. At the outset, I express and my appreciation for the state government for coming out of such a nice scheme. And this scheme will definitely enhance provide the huge employment opportunities for the self-employed people, both in rural areas as well as urban areas. I was just going through that scheme. This is one scheme where both agriculture as well as other non-farm sector, that is MSME activity, both have been covered under the scheme. And number two is, this is another one is a front-end subsidy. It's not a back-end subsidy scheme. And if you look into the activities, agriculture, lot of, I think whatever farms, particularly farm mechanization activities are also being covered under this scheme, particularly for agriculture implements and other equipment, cart and bullocks and other pump sets also. Here my suggestion is that I think solar pump sets also can be included, one of the activities under the scheme, number one. Second thing is that the scheme also covered to support agro-based activities. Then animal husbandry activities are also being covered. Then horticulture. Then again minor irrigation, including pipeline, all the pump set activities can be covered. Here only one suggestion from my side. One is that, sir, definitely we will support this scheme in a big way. Particularly whatever targets are given at both at district level as well as mandal level. Particularly for RRB, here Telangana Grameen Bank is there, and Cooperative Bank through DCCB, and NABARD is the supervisory entity. And we'll again take up with the whatever targets with the both state our and this special SLBC is convened. I request that similar special DCCB to be convened at the district level. So, and that JMLBC also, since SLBC we all representatives are participating, branch managers at JMLBC meeting also. These targets have to be discussed both in special DCCB, and whatever instructions we want to buy, where the controlling officer. These instructions also to be circulated in the both the DCC meeting as well as in and I request all the bankers to support the scheme in a bigger way, so that we will achieve the target meant for the rural youth. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, sir. Uday Bhaskar sir, yeah, definitely we'll take care of your, carry your points, sir. We'll advise the LDMs to organize both special DCC and also the JML. Anyway, DCC meeting is due also for March, sir. Otherwise also they will go for the special DCC, sir. Now I request Sri Jagdish Kumar Garu, DGM, Reserve Bank of India, Hyderabad. Sir, please convey your valuable message, sir.
గౌరవనీయులు మన రాష్ట్ర ఉప ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ భట్టి విక్రమార్క గారికి, ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శి సాంఘిక సంక్షేమం శ్రీ శ్రీధర్ గారికి, ఆర్థిక శాఖ ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శి శ్రీ సందీప్ కుమార్ సుల్తానియా గారికి, బీసీ వెల్ఫేర్ కార్యదర్శి శ్రీ ఈ శ్రీధర్ గారికి, ట్రైబల్ వెల్ఫేర్ కార్యదర్శి శ్రీ శరత్ గారికి, ఎస్ఎల్బిసి కన్వీనర్ శ్రీ ప్రకాష్ గారికి, నాబార్డ్ సీజీఎం భాస్కర్ గారికి, అనితా మేడంకు, మరియు ఇక్కడికి విచ్చేసినటువంటి ప్రతి సీనియర్ అఫీషియల్స్ ఫ్రమ్ గవర్నమెంట్, బ్యాంకర్స్ ఫెటర్నిటీ అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. ఆశలు అందరికీ ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఆ ఆశలు ఆశయంగా మారి కార్యరూపం తాలిస్తే ఒక మహత్తరమైనటువంటి ప్రజా సంక్షేమం జరుగుతుంది. ఎన్నో తరాలుగా ఎస్సీ, ఎస్టీ, బీసీ, మైనారిటీ ఈ కమ్యూనిటీ అనేది జనాభాలో ఎక్కువ ప్రాతినిధ్యం ఉన్నా కూడా ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థలో మాత్రం తక్కువ వాటాదారులుగా ఉన్నారు. ప్రోత్సహించే ఒకానొక మనం ఈ యువ వికాసం. నేను ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ కూడా మాట్లాడలేదండి, మీకు ఒక 3-4 మాటలు చెప్తాను. ఈ కార్యక్రమం ఇది వీరి కోసం. మరి ఎందుకోసం మనం గమనిస్తే వీరికి మనం చేయాల్సింది ఏం చేయాలి? మొదటగా స్వయం ఉపాధి కల్పించాలి. వాళ్ళ యొక్క వ్యాపార అభివృద్ధికి మనం సహాయపడాలి. వీళ్ళలో మనం ఆంట్రప్రెన్యూర్షిప్ అనేది క్రియేట్ చేయగలగాలి. అలా చేయటం వల్ల మనకి లాభం ఏంటి? లాభం ఏంటంటే అట్టడుగు స్థాయిలో మనకి ఒక ఆదాయాన్ని మనం జనరేట్ చేయగలిగితే అది మన ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థకి ఎంత ఉపయోగపడుతుందో తెలుసా? మరి మీరు ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థ అంటే చైనా దేశాన్ని తీసుకుందాం. చైనా దేశానికి సంబంధించిన 80% ఎగుమతుల్లో చిన్న మైక్రో అండ్ స్మాల్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ 80% అనేవి కంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తున్నాయి. మరి ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటి మహత్తర కార్యక్రమాలు కలగన్న వాళ్ళకి చాలా శిరస్సు వంచి నమస్కరిస్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడ నలుగురిని భాగస్వాములుగా 4 ఎంటిటీస్ భాగస్వాములయ్యాయి మన ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థ, తెలంగాణ ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థను చూసుకుంటే. 1 సూక్ష్మ మరియు చిన్న సంస్థలు, 2 గ్రామీణ సెమీ అర్బన్, 3 అట్టడుగు వర్గాలు. వీళ్ళు అంతా కలిపి మన ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థలో పాలు పంచుకుంటే మనం ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళగలం? 4.3 ట్రిలియన్ ఉన్న మన జీడిపి ఉరకలు వేయదా? కాబట్టి బ్యాంకుల వారికి కానీ నేను చేసే విజ్ఞప్తి ఏంటంటే డ్యూ డెలిజెన్స్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్.
Thank you so much, sir. Jagdish sir. Sir, I always observe that you will make a difference in your presentation, and today also you made that difference, sir. Hats off, and such a nice and motivational message that you have given, sir. Sir, in fact, now all our eyes and ears are just looking at you, sir. The most respected, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, sir. Yes. So, in fact, I'm privileged to request Divya Madam, the CEO of SERP, to please give your valuable message, Madam.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Deputy CM Gariki, Honorable Principal Secretaries Andariki, alage to all the bankers and colleagues, a very good morning to all of you. In this particular program, we have 25% reservation for women. So the government was very particular to ensure that all the women do benefit from it. You all know that many of you are part of the self-help group bank linkage program in our state. This year we achieved 24,000 crore bank linkage across MEPMA and SERP together, which is one of the highest ever in the self-help group bank linkage program. So first of all, I would like to thank all the bankers for extending this support to us. And we did have a meeting with all of you in this regard. So now going forward, self-help group women do have micro and small enterprises, initiative from their side. And whenever the self-help group women do something, it is also highly planned, and they are having training as well as forward and backward linkages support from our organization, that is SERP and MEPMA as well. So all the banks also have schemes specifically for micro and small enterprises from the women's side. So I request, whenever an application comes from our women's side, especially the self-help group women's side, I request the bankers to be forthcoming, because first of all, they already have taken your loan, and they have made an initiative to form a micro enterprise. Now with the extra working capital or through Rajiv Vikasam, they can leapfrog to the next level. So viable units can be identified from the banker side also, and if this instruction goes till the will be very useful in ensuring the women entrepreneurship goes to the next level. And Honorable Deputy CM Sir also asked me to talk about training program. Our RCTs are a big part of the skilling and training in the state. We had a separate meeting last week. Our different controllers and RCT representatives are also participated in that meeting. So I had given a clarion call to all of them that no longer we should be status quoist. The best of the schemes which are related to what is happening on the ground should be planned, and even the infrastructure and the necessary equipments, machinery, resource personnel, the look and feel, everything should be the state of the art. And if the RCTs do raise to that standards and partner with us for Rajiv Vikasam, it will be really good. All the youth, I'm sure, who have been trained in RCT would have applied to the scheme, and vice versa. People who are going to be applying in our Rajiv Vikasam will be trained in RCT. So our SC Welfare Secretary Sir has taken a meeting with all the training institutions yesterday, and I'm sure RCT was one of them. So I request the bankers to please help in strengthening the RCTs and also ensuring good training programs, which are the need of the hour for RVY, is taken up. And also your support in terms of CSR activity can also be used in strengthening RCTs. This is my request. And I also shared with Sir that our APMs, that is the project managers from SERP in every mandal, is trained in NIMSME, the National Institute of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, in enterprise promotion. All our cluster coordinators are being trained in a phase-wise manner, and every bundle has a trained CRP, community resource person from the women's side, who is good in enterprise promotion, trained under NIMSME. So when we have such a good team in place, we will be reaching out to the bankers to give the loan to them through RVY. So I request the bankers to keep our self-help group women and women in general as a priority when you select the bank linkage from the feasibility side from your side. This will go a long way in ensuring it's not only 25%, but rightfully even 50% of the projects under RVY are selected from the women entrepreneurship side. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for your nice message. Sir, in fact, we used to have the series of meetings with the SERP. It may be a strategy meet or it may be a review meeting. So a lot of connectivity is being carried with SERP. So my request again from SLBC is, with the other department also, if you have the similar type of review sort of meeting, periodical review meetings, more particularly for this Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme, definitely taking this forward should not be a problem. So that can be replicated, sir. Like whatever connectivity that we have with SERP office and the SHG and the other activities, sir. Sir, now all our sir, Lokesh Kumar, sir. Sir, request Lokesh Kumar, sir, the Secretary, Panchayat Raj and Rural Development Department, to please convey your message.
Thank you, sir. Namaskaram, sir. Honorable Deputy CM గారికి మా సీనియర్ ఆఫీసర్స్కి అండ్ బ్యాంకర్స్కి కూడా సార్. సార్ ఈ ఇష్యూలు సార్ మనకి డిఆర్డిఓస్ కన్వీనర్గా ఉంటున్నారు సార్, మళ్ళీ ఎంపీడీఓస్ కూడా మండల్ లెవెల్లో ఉంటున్నారు. అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్కి సంబంధించింది సార్ దట్ సూటబుల్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఇస్తాం సార్. తర్వాత ట్రైనింగ్ సంబంధించింది సార్ మనకి డిడియూజీకే కూడా మనకి ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి సార్. నేను శ్రీధర్ సార్ కూడా దీని మీద మీటింగ్ తీసుకున్నారన్నారు సార్. మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ ది రూరల్ ఏరియాలో ఉన్న డిడియూజీకే సార్ విత్ మనకి రూరల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లో ఉన్నాయి సార్. దానికి కూడా మనకి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఉన్న ఫెసిలిటీస్ అండ్ అదర్ థింగ్స్ సార్ ఈ ట్రైనింగ్ కోసం మనం యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటాం సార్. లార్జ్ స్కేల్ బెనిఫిషరీస్ ఉంటారు కాబట్టి అక్కడ కూడా యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటూ వాళ్ళ రిక్విజిట్ ఈ ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్షిప్ ఆర్ బిజినెస్ యాక్టివిటీ స్టార్ట్ చేయడానికి సూటబుల్ ఫెసిలిటేషన్ మనం చేస్తాం సార్. ఫర్దర్గా సార్ అది ఉమెన్ గ్రూప్స్ కూడా మేజర్గా మనకి బెనిఫిషరీస్ ఉంటున్నారు. ఆల్రెడీ దివ్య చెప్పారు సార్. ఆ ప్రకారంగా వీ విల్ ఆల్సో కోఆర్డినేట్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఆర్డిఓస్ దట్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ ఉమెన్ ఈవెన్ ఇన్ బియాండ్స్ 25% ఆల్సో దే విల్ కాంపీట్ అండ్ గెట్ బెనిఫిట్ అన్నట్టు. సో వాళ్ళు కూడా మనకి వన్స్ గ్రౌండ్ అయిన తర్వాత కూడా హ్యాండ్ హోల్డింగ్ అండ్ దెన్ అదర్ సపోర్ట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఎండ్ సపోర్ట్ అది కూడా మనకి సెల్ఫ్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేస్తాం సార్. సో వీల్ మేక్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ గ్రాండ్ సక్సెస్. మనకి ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ 10 years తర్వాత ఈ స్కీమ్ మనకి రీఇంట్రడ్యూస్ అయింది. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ యూనిట్స్ కూడా కొంత గేర్ అప్ కావాలి సార్. దానికి కూడా కావాల్సిన ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ మనకి డౌన్ ది లైన్ వీల్ ప్రొవైడ్ సార్. అంటే విలేజ్ లెవెల్లో పంచాయత్ సెక్రటరీస్, మండల స్థాయిలో మండల పరిషత్, ప్రజా పరిషత్, జిల్లా స్థాయిలో కూడా డిఆర్డిఓస్ అందరూ మ్యాక్సిమం పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తూ ఈ సక్సెస్ చేసేలాగా వి విల్ ఎన్ష్యూర్ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you, Lokesh sir. In fact, a very insightful guidance and insightful message from all the stakeholders from the government side and the regulator side. But very important part and stakeholders is bankers who are going to execute the scheme on the ground level. So before we request Honorable Deputy CM sir to share his view and vision and give us message, I would request that the bankers, our senior bankers, if any one of them wish to say something, add some valuable point over here to make this scheme successful, and please you can contribute on that. Yes, Bhaskar.
Thank you, sir. Respected Honorable CM sir and Principal Secretary sirs and other senior officers from the Government of Telangana and my colleague bankers. Good afternoon to one and all. Sir, it is a great initiative from the government side and all other department side, sir. Definitely, as a bankers from the Telangana, we will take it forward. Here, 2-3 issues what we are foreseeing is that, sir, one is a reconciliation issue and return of the unused subsidy of the grounding. Grounding tuck, it is a no issue for us and we will take care of that. The major problem is reconciliation and ultimately returning the amount of unspent subsidy. For that, what my suggestion from my side, from Union Bank side is, let us have one inoperative account instead of keeping these funds in the regular account of the beneficiary. That in the CBS environment, it is not a big issue. We can create one non-operative account, so that the clarity will be there and the reconciliation issues by labeling that can be done, sir. And another, as someone has rightly pointed out, we need support from the recovery from the government machinery side for the recovery of the loans subsequently, sir. Grounding tak no issue and we will take it forward. We want that subsequent after disbursements, that recovery part we need, because after 90 days, now as per RBI guidelines, every account is to be classified as NPA. That support we need from the line departments and the district administration, sir. That please ensure that, sir. That's all from my side, sir. Thank you.
Honorable Deputy CM and Minister of Finance, Telangana State, and senior dignitaries from the government department and my banker colleagues. I now feel, after going through the scheme, I feel lucky actually to be associated with a scheme which was never seen before. So in my 25 years of experience in banking, first time I have come across a scheme where the dependent on loan component is almost negligible. But such a wonderful scheme. So that gives me a message how much positivity is associated with the scheme. And definitely it is going to help those 5 lakh beneficiaries which will be identified subsequently. But there are 2-3 issues, sir. One, when I went through the scheme, it says basically this is targeted at unemployed youth. So why are we talking about the income criteria? That I couldn't understand. 1,50,000 and 2 lakh in the urban areas. So why there is an income criteria at the first place? That is number one. Number two, if someone has taken a loan during last 5 years, he is not eligible as per the scheme. Now, if somebody has taken a loan before 5 years, but there is a default, in those cases, our system will not allow that loan to process. So what will happen in those cases? I mean, can we have a situation where these defaults are taken care of before the applications are sent to the bankers? And number three, wherever the bank linkage is not required, that is up to 50,000, it's okay. But wherever the bank linkage is required, like 10%, 20%, and 30%, whether the bankers are going to sanction the entire loan component first, and then subsidy will be received later, or it's a front-ended subsidy which will be released along with the loan component. So basically my question is whether, suppose if we take a case of, let us say, up to 2 lakhs, then 20% will be from bank side and 80% will be from corporation side. Whether the bankers are going to sanction 2 lakhs or only 20%, that is 40,000. So these 3 issues, if I get some additional information. Thank you.
Any other bankers, please?
Canara Bank, sir, Ashok, sir.
Honorable Deputy CM, sir, and all the dignitaries on dais, senior officials from Telangana, and my banker friends, sir. Sir, this scheme is very good. What we have observed, already concern has been pointed by our 2 senior bankers, sir. From Canara Bank side, sir, we will participate wholeheartedly and will issue directions from our controlling office to all the branches, and will ensure that there is no hiccups will come for grounding the loan. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, anyone has got any issue which is bothering? But this is an open forum, we can have the debate on that, no issue. This is the best opportunity where all the very senior officers from government departments also they are there.
One more clarification, sir, from Sridhar sir. Sir, you said that the subsidy amount will be directly credited to beneficiary account. But I have gone through that guidelines. I think wherever that farm machinery equipment and other things are there, the money will be credited to the vendor account instead of beneficiary account. That is what the guideline says. So whether it will be directly credited to them or it is the beneficiary's responsibility.
TGB wish to add something on that? That's what Honorable Deputy CM wish. Any views on from the TGB?
Good afternoon, sir. Respected Deputy Chief Minister and other honorable dignitaries on the dais and my fellow bankers. Sir, TGB is supporting all the government initiatives and programs, sir, actively.
I think yeah, as far as SHGs are concerned, we have financed around 1,70,000 SHG groups in the state, sir. One of the biggest portfolio we are having, around 9,000 crore we are having. And all the government sponsor schemes also we are supporting, sir, actively. And regarding the schemes, sir, this is a very good initiative by the government of Telangana. And as per the information received from the TRICAR, around almost 20% of the application received are tagged to our bank. We will definitely encourage all our branches, we will direct them, we will issue suitable circular instructions, and rate of interest also we will decide as advised by the, as per the instructions, and definitely we will encourage and we will drive this scheme, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other bankers wish to add? Okay.
I would like to add one more suggestion, sir. That wherever, sir, this now individual, since this entire scheme is giving loan to the or subsidy to the individual entrepreneurs, like Madam has already told that SHG members, individual members given preference. Along with that, we have here a lot of more than 300 FPOs are also there, sir. They are into different agro processing, value addition, so that individual FPO members can be given preference, both along with SHG, so that recovery mechanism, whatever our banker friends are telling that. So since already one group is there, so if any particularly recovery of the loan, both SHGs as well as FPO members can help in a bigger way, so that that account will not become NPA, sir. So my request to the bankers, give more preference or that individual units for SHG members as well as for FPO members, farm producer organization, for taking up of value addition, like because one of the activity identified is agro processing related activity. So that can be supported particularly for not only for missionary, even for other value addition activities also can be supported to the individual FPO members. Thank you.
Now, may I request Honorable Deputy CM Sir to share his vision and guide all of us.
Thank you, Prakash Chandra Barji, for giving me to share my about the Raju Yuva Vikas scheme. Munduga, I appreciate for conducting this well-planned meeting of SLBC by our Secretary SC Development and our Finance Department officers. Sri N. Sridhar, Principal Secretary Social Welfare, and Sri Sandeep Kumar Sultania, Principal Secretary Finance and Planning, Sri E. Sridhar, IAS BC Welfare, and Sri A. Sharath, Secretary Tribal Welfare, and Sri Uday Bhaskarji, CGM NABARD, Sri Jagdish Kumar, DGM FIDD RBI, and Srimati Anita Ramachandranji, and Sri Lokesh Kumarji, Harichandanaji, Krishna Bhaskar Garu, Balamaya Devi, Mallai Bhatti Garu, Balamaya Devi Garu, and Divya Garu. ఇంకా ఈ సమావేశానికి వచ్చినటువంటి ఇతర బ్యాంకర్స్ అందరికి కూడా ముందుగా నా హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి నమస్కారాలు. మీ అందరూ కూడా మీ ఆలోచనల్ని చాలా చక్కగా పంచుకోవటమే కాకుండా రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఈ రాజు యువ వికాస్ స్కీమ్ని అభినందిస్తూ చాలా సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత యువత కోసం ఒక మంచి కార్యక్రమం తీసుకున్నారని మీరు అప్రిషియేట్ చేసినందుకు ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున మా ముఖ్యమంత్రి రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి తరఫున మీ అందరికీ ముందుగా నా హృదయపూర్వకమైనటువంటి ధన్యవాదాలు అండ్ కృతజ్ఞతలు కూడా. So my request is, don't look this scheme just like a scheme which we have been doing from the welfare corporations. This is not just a scheme of a routine welfare department schemes. This is a scheme which is well deliberated and with lots of concern, with human touch. Many of the senior officers had long meetings with the commitment of the government. This has been well designed. That's the reason, though, as our Sridhar said, our Tribal Welfare Secretary said, though the Tribal Welfare Department, right from 1976 onwards, though the money was, the sanction just 576 crores from 1976 onwards. In this one particular itself, we have earmarked nearing about 1,000 crores. This shows our commitment towards the underprivileged youth and how to go about it and all that. And I feel personally we are all highly blessed people. I think we are discussing by sitting here in PrajaBhavan with lots of good positions and all that, talking about the underprivileged people, how best that we can help them. The scheme is, might be people thinking that it is a freebies or trying to help the unemployed youth. Fine, it might be one angle, it might be right that we are trying to help the unemployed youth. The reason is the state has been cut out of the dreams and aspirations of lakhs and lakhs of unemployed youth, with a feeling that unless they don't get a separate statehood, they don't get any employment. Finally, we got the state, but the aspirations of the unemployed youth is not met still. Though we are trying our level best to create jobs in the government department, but still lakhs of other unemployed youth are still waiting for jobs. So we thought, apart from the providing government jobs, let's also think about self-employment schemes to make them to live on their own by extending all kinds of not only financial help, even the other moral and social support also. This is one angle, but the other angle, what I feel personally, you all also have to think about it. As bankers, generally you try to invest your money at a place where you try to generate the wealth, by which you also will think of making some money out of their profits by putting some interest. And even the governments also, like state governments or central governments, they try to invest their money on the various projects. Can be irrigation projects, infrastructure projects, or any other service sector, thinking that they can create wealth, and that through that wealth that they can, distribute many other things also. But here, what I'm thinking, instead of investing our money at one single point, thousands of crores, here I'm thinking of investing my wealth on the lakhs of unemployed, highly energetic, enthusiastic unemployed youth. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to give them some money. I'm trying to make them to do some business. Through that business, I'm making them to add some wealth to our GDP. So let's not think that it's only a welfare activity and we are trying to do some freebies kind of a thing. We are also here thinking of generating wealth and try to get some GDP and try to really flourish the state also. As you know, our human resource is very valuable, and we are trying to make use of their energy properly. This is how we have to think the other side also. And this scheme generally, you know, earlier the welfare schemes, the welfare minister, the concerned secretary, and the department MDs used to design, and routinely they used to announce the schemes, and some of them they used to apply. The bankers, some of them they used to consider, some of them not to consider, and whatever the subsidy money we release, that money only the banks used to sanction and give it to unemployed youth, whereby the total amount for the scheme which has meant is not generated. In the process, that unemployed youth, the target group, used to spend that subsidy money and live aside. And finally, he is in that web of, what do you call that? Indebted. So in his lifetime, he is not going to get any a loan anywhere. So in a way, we really push them where their life is to end in a miserable situation. But whereas here, all our senior officers, right from our Special Chief Secretary Finance, our Special Chief Secretary Industries and IT, and our Principal Secretary Finance and Planning, our Principal Secretary SC Development, and other Principal Secretaries, all of them have taken the responsibility of designing, planning, and executing it, continuously monitoring by way of helping the MDs, right from the selection onwards to execution. So the entire machinery of the state government is all senior officers. In fact, even Chief Secretary also. They will be constantly monitoring this scheme. They will be constantly, extending all possible kind of help to the beneficiaries to execute their job and to run the business, and if necessary, wherever it is possible, to have a buyback kind of a thing also, so they will not incur into anywhere losses. I really appreciate our SBI, what friend he spoke to me by Priyadat Mishraji, by saying that this is a very good scheme, and made some suggestions also. And like our Bhaskara also was talking about the default kind of thing and recovery. So, my dear friends, what I would like to tell you is this state is giving you not less than 7,55,000 crores of rupees as deposits. It's not a small amount. With these deposits, only, the banking sector, with all your commercial activity, we are doing it. So we need to have some little concern towards this Telangana state and the youth also. So the amount what you are giving on the name of, your loan amount is 1,600. It is not even 2,000 crores. Less than 2,000 crores. Somewhere around 1,600 crores. Where we are, the state government is spending, more than 6,000 crores. We are asking you to give somewhere around 1,600 crores, which is nothing. In fact, I've asked our friend also to tell me what is your total lending in the state and what is your NPA for the commercial activity. If I tell you those facts, this money is nothing for you. But I can definitely assure you, you are going to so much of goodwill in this state and so much of wealth creation also through this Rajiv Vikas. you will never even, you can't even imagine also. That kind of an activity and enthusiasm is there in the state of Telangana now among the youth. And my officers' communities also have taken this wholeheartedly, and they are designing in such a way by even after lending the money, they are even trying to create a support system for all the entrepreneurs, the beneficiaries, to support them how to go about their, to do their business, make money, how to get into profit, and making them to taste the, wealth. So our youngsters are so committed also here, and they can work like anything, Telangana youth. So my request is to all the bankers, please take it a little seriously, wholeheartedly. This is a scheme where we are trying to change the entire lives of our unemployed youth of the state. Their standard of living going to be changed with this scheme. This is a game changer for them, unlike any other schemes. So my Chief Minister, my cabinet, my entire state administrative mechanism is behind this Raju Yuva Vikasam scheme. So particularly the certain rural banks also have to take it a little seriously, because you might be having a number of branches in the rural areas. Wherever if you have any problem like, finding a difficulty in extending or lending money, please let us know. We will try to accommodate some of the bank there by speaking to convener SLBC, requesting him to give that particular area to some other bank where the commercial bank is there, so that they can also jump into the action and try to do it. If you leave them just like that without lending, saying that I am not able to do it, then we'll be doing so much of harm to the entire scheme and to that particular area. So I request you people to please bring it to our notice. And periodically, I can assure you one thing. The way the self-help groups in the state has become successful, I know it has become successful. It is because that it has lots of support system behind that, right from CEO onwards to the down below, Grama Deepika. Because they are continuous, support system, training them, book maintenance, all that support system only, they have become successful and they are able to pay back. Even for this scheme also, we are trying to take their help. Even after lending money, we have tried, identified number of institutions where we are planning to train them how to do the business, how to maintain the book, where all that you can do it, where all that you can sell your product. All that also we are already designed. So rest assured, and you can take it for granted, this scheme and your NPA will be very, very, very minimal. So I request, as our NABARD friend Uday Bhaskarji, CGM, has suggested us to have a district level meetings also. Yes, we already instructed our officers to convey the message to all the district collectors to conduct district level meetings also to convey the message. So please, and we'll definitely have one more round of SLBC meeting in the next month after the sanctions starts and all that. Some doubts you all expressed, like the money sanctioned by the government will come to us, or it will go to the agency which is supplying the machinery, or the money it comes to the bank and subsidy amount, your loan amount, subsidy amount put together at a time you give the sanction. These kinds of things, I'll ask my, we have constituted a committee of senior officers. They have noted down all your points, They will again, they'll sit and design, they'll get back to you. We will communicate it. We'll definitely take all your suggestions and issues which all raised by you. So my only request is, as I assured you also earlier, in one single stroke, I have given you 20,000 crores on the name of loan waiver, which has not happened anywhere in the country. Though it is not connected to that regular SLBC meeting, though it is meant only for the Yuva Vikas, but I just wanted to bring to your notice, somewhere I heard or I read in the paper, the loan amount, what all that we have given it to you, given an impression that is one-time settlement kind of a thing. No, that's not for one-time settlement. I don't know where the mistaken and understanding of the has gone wrong. That loan waiver amount is given by the state government to the banks, where all our farmers could not pay, we have paid it. It is not one-time settlement. One-time settlement means it attracts many other things. So please make sure yourself that it is not one-time settlement. We have cleared the amount. We paid on behalf of them. The rest of the money, whatever they have to pay, they'll pay for that. But don't give an impression it is one-time settlement by giving an impression that one-time settlement, wherever the account holder does that, I don't think that he'll get the fresh loan again.
We get, sir.
Huh?
He gets.
OTS.
Yes.
So, one-time settlement. One-time settlement, generally, banker will treat him in a different way.
Yeah, that's true, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Very true, sir. And,
so, it is not one-time settlement. So, I request the concept and of the state government, please try to understand and extend all your cooperation. This is what I just wanted to request you. Make sure, I want 100% implementation of the Yuva Vikas. I don't want the unemployed youth to run around all the branches saying that, no, I didn't get the subsidy, the loan amount, because of that I am not able to start my business. Please see to that. The moment we sanction the amount, immediately you also add that amount and give the entire amount so that they can start the business. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir. So all your points, each and every point is underlined here, and we'll just definitely take them forward, sir. And the purpose and objectives of the scheme also you have narrated so nicely. And in fact, that will become the base for all of us to carry the scheme forward, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your time also and coming. Now I request Sri Prashant Kumar Barye, sir, the DGM and from State Bank of India, and also the SLBC department, to please propose vote of thanks, sir.
Thank you, Sri Hariji. Most respected Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Finance, Planning and Energy, Sri Bhatti Vikramarka Mallu Garu, other respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, good afternoon to you all. On behalf of SLBC Telangana, I express my heartfelt thanks to Deputy CM Sir, with whose direction this special SLBC meeting is organized, for sparing his valuable time in spite of his busy schedule and also being with us throughout the meeting. Sir, your guidance has been well taken, and on behalf of Member Bank, I assure you that Bank will raise to the occasion in all areas and live up to your expectations. I equally express my sincere thanks to all the senior IAS officials for taking part in this meeting and presenting the concerns and priorities of the state government in a very lucid way. While we expend all needed support to the government's priority, we equally look forward for all guidance and support from the concerned department to carry the aspiration forward. I would also thank Sri Jagdish Kumar DGM RBI and Sri Uday Bhaskar Garu CGM NABARD for their active participation and guiding the SLBC on the ongoing basis. I further thank Sri Prakash Chand Barur GM SBI and convener SLBC Telangana for his able guidance and running the SLBC from the forefront. I would also like all the senior officials from various government departments, senior officials from all the member banks for having participated in this special SLBC meeting and making it a grand success. I would request Sri Hariji to...
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In fact, now I request all of you to please join for lunch. Thank you.
Sir, training to kuda you can అంటే 10 minutes ఇది కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చు కదా మరి ట్రైనింగ్ తో కూడా యా I request just 10 minutes anyway training partners have come our MDSC corporation has just give 5-10 minutes then we can go for the lab.
Request all of you to please be seated.
Yeah, just 10 minutes.
Yes. Sir, good afternoon, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, sir, all the senior secretaries, CGM banks and convener SLBC and all bankers. I also extend a warm welcome to all the national level and state level training institutes who have been here to be a part of PrajaBhavan Vikasam. Sir, మన ఈ ప్రతిష్టాత్మకమైన స్కీమ్ కింద ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది కంపల్సరీగా ఒక మ్యాండేటరీగా చేశారు. అంటే స్కీమ్ గ్రౌండ్ చేసి మర్చిపోకుండా వాళ్ళకి అసలు సెల్ఫ్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ స్కీమ్ ముందుకు తీసుకువెళ్ళడానికి ఏవైతే మెళకువలు అవసరం ఉంటాయో వాటిని ఫస్ట్గా వాళ్ళకి ట్రైనింగ్ ద్వారా శిక్షణ ఇప్పించి అంటే 3 నుంచి దాదాపు 15 రోజుల దాకా మ్యాండేటరీగా శిక్షణ ఇప్పించాలన్నది ఈ గైడ్లైన్స్లోనే పొందుపరచడం జరిగింది సార్. సో తమరి ఆదేశాల ప్రకారము నిన్న ఆల్రెడీ నేషనల్ లెవెల్ స్టేట్ లెవెల్ 26 అండ్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లెవెల్ ప్రెజెన్స్ ఉన్న అట్లాగే మన రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వ వివిధ డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ కింద ఉన్న ట్రైనింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్తో ఒక మీటింగ్ పెట్టుకోవడం జరిగింది సార్. సో ఈ మీటింగ్లో పాటుగా దాదాపు 26 ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ నిన్న పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో ముందుగా ఏం చేసామంటే సార్ వాళ్ళది కోర్ సెక్టర్స్ ఏంటి, వాళ్ళ స్ట్రెంగ్త్స్ ఏంటి, ఎక్కడెక్కడ ప్రెజెన్స్ ఉన్నది నెక్స్ట్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం జరిగింది సార్. సో సెక్టర్ వైజ్గా అంటే మనం ఫస్ట్ ఏమేమి సెక్టర్స్లో ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వాలి ఈడిపి ట్రైనింగ్ అన్నది మనం సెగ్రిగేట్ చేసుకున్నాము. అట్లాగే ట్రైనింగ్ పార్ట్నర్స్ వాళ్ళు చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి అన్నది ఒకటి వాళ్ళకి గైడ్లైన్స్ లాగా నిన్న చెప్పడం జరిగింది. సో బేసిక్ మీటింగ్ నిన్న ప్రిలిమినరీ మీటింగ్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఒక బ్లూ ప్రింట్ లాగా అంటే ప్రతి జిల్లాలో ఎంతమంది బెనిఫిషరీస్ ఏ స్కీమ్ని ఎంచుకున్నారు, సో వాళ్ళకి ఆ స్కీమ్ని బట్టి 3 రోజులు ట్రైనింగ్ 5, 10 లేక 15 రోజులు మ్యాక్సిమం ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వాలన్న ఉద్దేశంతో ఒక ఈ ఈడిపి అనేది కోర్స్ కరికులం లాగా తయారు చేయాలన్నది ఒక డెసిషన్ జరిగింది సార్. అట్లాగే ఈ ఫర్దర్గా ట్రైనింగే కాకుండా హ్యాండ్ హోల్డింగ్ కూడా అంటే ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్సే దాంట్లో ఉన్న శిక్షణను ఇస్తూ అట్లాగే వాళ్ళకి ఏమన్నా ఇబ్బందులు ఎదురైన స్కీమ్ లాంచ్ చేసినప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి ఏదైనా ఇబ్బందులు ఎదురయ్యి 1 నెల రోజుల తర్వాత ఏదో కారణం చేత వాళ్ళు ముందుకు వెళ్ళలేకపోతారు. అటువంటి టైంలో వాళ్ళకి ట్రబుల్ షూటింగ్ చేసి అట్లా ఒక 3, 6 లేదా 1 ఇయర్ దాకా కూడా స్కీమ్ని బట్టి హ్యాండ్ హోల్డింగ్ చేయాలనేది కూడా చెప్పడం జరిగింది సార్. నెక్స్ట్ ప్లీజ్. సో రోల్ ఆఫ్ ట్రైనింగ్ పార్ట్నర్స్ అనేది వాళ్ళకి క్లియర్గా చెప్పాము. అంటే మండల్ లెవెల్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తే కానీ ఈ 4,93,000 మందిని మనం ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వడం జరగదు. సో డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ అంటే ఎవరెవరికైతే ఏ జిల్లాలో ఏ మండల్లో ప్రెజెన్స్ ఉన్నదని కూడా తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది అన్ని ట్రైనింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ దగ్గర. సో ఫర్దర్ నెక్స్ట్ ప్లీజ్. ఇట్లా డివైడ్ చేశాం సార్. అంటే వాళ్ళని అడిగాం మీ ఏరియా ఏంటి అనేది అగ్రోబేస్ సెక్టర్స్లో ఎవరెవరు ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఉన్నారు. ఫస్ట్గా ఈ నేషనల్ లెవెల్ స్టేట్ లెవెల్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్తో మనము వాళ్ళ స్ట్రెంగ్త్స్ ఏంటి అన్నది ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం జరిగింది సార్. అట్లాగే యానిమల్ హస్బెండరీలో ఎవరెవరు అయితే ఆ సెక్టర్లో ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతారు నెక్స్ట్. అట్లాగే ఆర్టిసన్ సెక్టర్లో ఎవరెవరు ఇవ్వగలుగుతారు నెక్స్ట్.
ఇండస్ట్రియల్ బిజినెస్ సెక్టర్. ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి చాలా అప్లికేషన్స్ వచ్చినది ఐఎస్బిలో సార్. సో దీంట్లో ఆల్మోస్ట్ చాలా ఎక్కువ మందిని మనం ఇందులో ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. అట్లాగే కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ అండ్ ఎలీడ్ సెక్టర్లో న్యాక్ ఉంది సార్, మనకి అందరికీ తెలిసిందే. దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎ వెరీ గుడ్ జాబ్ ఇన్ గివింగ్ స్కిల్ ఇంపార్టింగ్ ఇన్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్, రిలేటెడ్ టు కన్స్ట్రక్షన్. సో వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఈ ట్రైనింగ్ సెక్టర్స్లో వాళ్ళ కోర్ స్ట్రెంత్ ఏదని ఐడెంటిఫై చేశారు. నెక్స్ట్ అట్లాగే మైనర్ ఇరిగేషన్, ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సెక్టర్. అంటే ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సెక్టర్లో బేసిక్గా ఈ ఇట్లా మెయింటెనెన్స్